Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this training space in which we are going to discuss issues related to Colombian education regarding the learning and development of English language skills. I invite you to precise in the information. Each one has 1 minute to make a personal presentation of the chosen topic. The questions will be at the end of each one topic. Hopefully, this panel discussion will allow us to enrich and qualify ourselves in knowledge. Now, I have the honor to welcome our first panelist, Paola. Good morning, Paola.
Good morning, hello there. My name is Paola Peralta. I am a student of the Colombia Kitchen 4. I am in quinto semester in University UNAD. I am from Turbo. Today I want to share with you this topic that allows you to advance our work learning process. For me, is player to dialogue with utilities and share with networks for learning.
Okay, very good, very interesting topic. Cultural implications for bilingual education in Colombia, right? Okay, Paola, why is it important for a teacher to teach through culture?
Okay, first is present teach topic. Concludes implication for bilingual education in Colombia. Reports the topic. Report there's a student for encounter with other nations to be open to take work in a spirit of international disaster. Okay. To talk about culture with counts the times this occasion as bad as default and is a case process of communication and international vision culture for the purpose of making indications so that as children have the ability to international will are people from all over the world regardless of the interculture.
So Paola is it's a good opinion, but you have begun to make a reflection about our English teacher or according to your experience or as an English student too. You have to link that topic with your experience, please.
Compañero, se me fue el audio. No escuché lo que estaba hablando Wilfredo.
Wilfred, can you repeat the question, please?
Okay. Do you listen to me clear? Yeah. Okay. So Paola, I think we need to make a reflection according to as an English teacher or as an English student, according to you just explained, okay? The next to make or to link that experience with your topic.
Okay, it's a need of a student in narrative with the world around them with friends that they had different which are due to different dialects and culture, but from them, take him and verse tayu the lyran in Raj.
Okay, very good, Paola. Thank you very much for your contribution. Now we are going to talk with Wilfredi Mosqueda. Wilfredi, welcome, and please make your contribution. Will, are you there?
Okay, so my name is Wilfred Mosquera. I'm from Turbo. I started as kind of 3 years ago. So I'm learning every day. It's for me to participate with this event. Okay, I'm going to show that my topic is my topic is Colombia and Middle East Africa to achieve global communication. Now, so it's an important topic because the idea is to highlight so to better the explanation, okay, or the importance of English as an English in whatever space. So to recognize the role of the language in the global projection and to social, cultural, and commercial interconnection between the countries. Yeah, because we are thinking in a question. Colombia live alone, or we need to another countries too. Okay, so because we speaking English in Colombia is not longer a hobby, it's an essential requirement. We only to improve in possibility in the workplace, because we also facilitate study abroad, as more information about the academic content, for example, connect with the world, when you travel, with peace in your mind, because when you understand or you want to have the basic level, and you want to understand some expression or the common expression. For example, we have to understand the global communication because you're going to receive, for example, a laptop, when you want to buy a laptop, or you're going to sell by phone, or another one, you're going to read in English too. English is the most important language right now. Okay, it's the bridge because, for example, if you go to travel to China or to Japan, you don't speak Chinese, Japanese. But if you speak English, you're going to understand what is some expression are going to live clear, are going to live so nice in this countries. But the problem now is you're going to travel there, okay? Because in Colombia you receive several machines, for example, and customs, and you need to communicate in English, writing, reading, or speaking, okay? But we think that very, very important. We, as English teachers, to improve our skills because we need to have the responsibility to achieve that Colombia have a global communication. That's all.
Very interesting, Wilfredi. I got a question for you. Do you consider Colombian people have understood the importance of speaking English?
We are improving in this question, okay? Because a long years ago, the English teacher, for example, he had to teach grammar, no? Now, it's in a constituency that the people have to be around and skills. For that reason, every day we are going to understand and we need to speak language because it's a mandatory way. It's not optional, it's a mandatory way. As you know, the mandatory for English teachers only is for everyone. Okay, in several careers, in several professions, we need to improve our skills in this language.
Very interesting. Thank you very much, Will. Do you have questions for Wilfredi, partners?
Yes. Hello, good morning, panelists and participation. I have a question for Wilfredi. Wilfredi, do you think the responsibility that Colombian people speak English is for English teacher only?
No. It's everyone. Everyone has the responsibility to learn English. Okay, the English teachers have the most responsibility because we have to improve the skill with another ones too. Because the idea is to get some spaces, okay? But in some spaces you're going to interact with another one or exchange experience, but English you have some responsibility, but not only, okay? Because we have to learn English. It isn't dependently if you study English, if you can study, if you don't study, okay? The idea is to communicate because the global communication is inside everyone, okay? Not just the English message. That's all.
Thank you very much, Wilfred. Very nice presentation. I love your contribution. Now, we are welcome Juan Gabriel Rodriguez.
Hello, panelists and participants. My name is Juan Rodriguez. I am study bachelor degree in English as foreign language. Today, I'm going to explain excellent topic, but it's a little theoric, but it's interesting to know about that. Foreign language education policy in Colombia. In this topic are so it is significant to know the story of the building of bilingualism in Colombia and how it was and is the way and step from years ago. It outlines the impact of its multiple transition over the past decades, through to historical description that overviews all previous policies. The critical reception by scholars and present day initiative. I, in my investigation, I found a little timeline about that. The building for important dates about this building for foreign language education policy in Colombia. I'm going to say only the names because it's extend to theoretically about that a big topic. So in 1826 is the first date about law match. In 1970, extinction of Latin schools. 1979, visit of Colombian presidents to France. In 1989, British consul reports. In 1991, Colombian's new political constitution. I consider that this date is very important for Colombian and around the politicals and laws about around the education and economic and everything something from Colombia. The next one is 1994. It's a general law of education. The next one is 1997 is ending of the coffee project. The next one is a 2004 National Bilinguals Program. The next one is a 2013 Bilinguals Law. The next one is 2014 Colombian Very Well is a new program. It's a new program in 2014. And the last one, the last program was the Colombian Bilingual. It's a 2015 is the last in this moment is the present program. Okay, thank you, Richard, for your time, and thank you, panelists, for your attention.
No, thank you, and very good contribution, Juan Gabriel. But I have a question for you. You are talking about several important dates in English educational in Colombia. I want to know what is it your opinion? What is the most important date in foreign language education policy in Colombia?
Thank you for your answer. I consider that the most important date about the timeline is 1991 because it's open political recognition of the indigenous language and the Colombians' multilingual and cultural richness. Do you have other question or panelists?
Thank you very much for your answer, Juan Gabriel. I think my partners have another question. Guys, do you have a question?
Yes. Do you consider what programs change the foreign language policy in Colombia?
Okay, Wilfred, thank you for your question. I consider that the most important program was ending of a coffee project because were modified thanks to the invite, but no major changes. But these changes was important for the bachelor degree in English to the students and will be next teachers.
Okay, Juan Gabriel, thank you very much for your answers. Very nice topic.
Thank you, Richard.
Very interesting. I want to know if any of you guys have questions about the topics you are talking about.
So I would like to, everyone have to think, for example, what experience have you need to use English language here in Colombia? It's not necessary to travel to another country, but if you want to use, or it's a mandatory for you, use or speak English here in Colombia. Do you consider it's so mandatory? It's not necessary exactly if you want to travel to another country.
Very interesting question, Will. And I'm going to answer you like this. I consider English as the most important language in the world. Nowadays, I think it's almost mandatory to learn English. Through the years, maybe 30, 40, 50 years, we're going to have Chinese, German, French as very important language in the world. But right now, English is the most important language in the world. So I think it's mandatory for the government to improve the techniques and the teaching of English in our country. That's my answer, Will.
Okay, about your question, Will, I think that I am agree with Richard because the English now is very important. Uh, because after the Second War, the Second War was necessary to learn English in Europe. In Europe, was necessary and mandatory because Europe was destroyed and had and don't have and didn't have sorry and didn't have and didn't have um, employees, jobs, works. So in this time was very important to learn English to get jobs, to get different works, etc. Thank you, Richard and Wilfredi.
Very nice answer. Partners, I have a question for you, and I want you to be sincerely with your answers. We are talking about bilingualism, right? Bilingualism. But we have no clear what language are we talking about when we talk about bilingualism. When we talking about bilingualism, we think about English. but that's not necessarily true. We got many important languages in the world, like French, Chinese, German, etc. But when we talk about bilingualism, we think about English. Don't you think that had to change?
Richard is certainly important and interesting question. So, but I believe that if you count, for example, Europe is a powerful continent right now. If you are going to learn several language, for example, you're going to use a special moment on a special space. But the language you're going to is the filter, okay? So the language is at the bridge because you have to need to speak English and all that. What is the problem? I consider the problem here in Colombia, for example, you're going to the teacher, right? A lot of grammar. So the problem is, for example, the student at the school learn English, but it's a short schedule for them. Okay. For that reason, the development skills is so weak for them and the students too. The idea is to bear in mind that English is so mandatory, but able to improve our skill even we need to use in a special moments. For example, language, whatever, for example, French, Germany, Chinese, Japan, is good too. But the problem is, so if you speak Chinese here in Colombia, you go to talk or to make conversations with China people, the Chinese people, right? But if you want to speak English, you're going to speak English with Chinese people and another foreign countries. So this is what's on my experience.
Thank you, Will. Nice answer.
Yes,
what do you think, Juan? Paola, are you there? What do you think?
Yes, it is necessary. It is important for the teacher. Important for the teacher. This account to so that students often not could work in an experience international the learning.
Okay, thank you very much, Paola. Juan, what do you think?
Okay, Richard, your question is very important because there are a lot of languages and there are very important around the world. But I believe the English is most important because you come another country in the people now English. The people answer me in English, question in English, and can you ask in English? Now English, I think that is my opinion, and respect your opinion, but the English is the most important now around the world.
Okay, thank you very much, Juan, for your appreciation. Well, I think that's it. I want to thank every one of you for your contributions. I think you were so great today. And this is it. This is the final of the panelists' contribution. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Will. And Paola, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.